Right, how's it going, everybody? This is Ismortah, and this evening during my 7 p.m. Central, in this case, board game stream, going to show you some more Star Wars goodness. In this case, some more Star Wars Outer Rim. Now, I've streamed previously unboxing of Star Wars Outer Rim, as well as, I believe, at least one play session of me playing the game. And what I have here, which came out a while ago, and I just probably a month or so ago, finally got the expansion to Star Wars Outer Rim because I heard some good things about it from the Dice Tower on the review, which you can check out. But this is Star Wars Outer Rim Unfinished Business Expansion. This adds a whole bunch of new functionality of ways you can play the game, as well as a better solo mode, and the only way I described it as a modular way they can add new things they can do in the game. So you don't have to do everything. You can choose which things you want to add to enrich the experience. But of course, there's also additional ships you can be, additional treasures, additional events that happen on planets, additional characters you could be, including Chewbacca. A lot of cool stuff. So I was like, oh man, does this make the game better? Because I was sort of on the fence whether it was worth it or not. But it looks like it is. So the whole point of this stream is just to do an unboxing video of this. Later on, I might do a playthrough of Outer Rim using Unfinished Business as well. And of course, if you like what you see, be sure to comment and follow here on twitch.tv/Ismortah. And if you missed the live stream, no worries. You catch me the following day on YouTube at Shadow Balance Games. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, sound works. All right, so again, just an unboxing to show you all the goodness. I'm not going to show you individually every card because that'll spoil the types of things that could happen on planets and encounters and whatnot. Same with treasures, but give you an example of some of the stuff you can find and what they are. I want to show you what you get, but not spoil the game for you. All right, so let me open this up. And what's cool about Star Wars Outer Rim, if not familiar, is it's a game you could play solo, but up to 4 players. I think the best number of players you can play with is probably 2, to be honest, just because that way you can both see easily the entire game board, which goes in an arc like an Outer Rim. That way you're not looking and reading stuff upside down. But you can't play the game solo, but it's cool to have 2 players there. You're both competing to get points. All right, so let's see what's in this. All right, so it's Star Wars Outer Rim. Take a look at what's on the back of the game box. You do need the card game to play, if that's not obvious. And adds much new stuff, which you can choose what you play with. And again, this is just an unboxing video, not a how to play. If you want to see how to play, there's other things you could find online, or there could potentially be a future stream down the road. This is just showing what you get. So one of the first things you get, obviously, is a manual letting you know everything that's in the box and how to play and what's new and all that jazz. But what these are always good for, if you look at the very front, typically on these rule books, is they have a component list. And that's what you see here. So this is the list of all components this is adding to the game. It's adding 2 core worlds end caps, 8 character standees with plastic stands, 91 encounter cards, 45 market cards, 8 character cards, 6 ship sheets, 52 data bank cards, 21 AI cards. That's for when you play a solo game. 4 reference cards, which is quick access on what you can do during a turn. 8 ambition sheets. That's a new thing you can do in the game. 3 more dice. 4 debt tokens. That's a new mechanic as well. 11 orange contract tokens and more money, damage tokens, and gold tokens. That's what we're going to take a look at tonight. All right, so we have 1, Looks like 2 pieces of cardboard are wrapped. I will open this up. We got deck of cards, another deck of cards, more dice. I'm always a fan of having more dice because I'm not even sure in the core game you technically had enough dice, because I felt like you only got like 5 dice and there are times you could roll 6, if I recall. Make sure nothing's hiding. Yep, there's stuff hiding, which are the additional game boards and ships. Like, for example, here is a ghost. We'll take a look at all that. Yeah, always check these because packing wise, it's kind of beneficial to pack stuff above and below this cardboard to make use of space, and there was stuff hidden. So that was true also for if you have Twilight Imperium, they cram stuff everywhere. All right, so let's take a look at some of these goodies. All right, so let's open up this board first, which you can see a lot of components already. So actually go ahead and zoom in. On the right here, you have the characters. I forget her name now, which I feel like, from Rebels and from Ahsoka. I forget her name. And what's her name from Episode 7? I'm just forgetting these characters' names. This guy who was in Boba Fett. Wow, all these names are escaping me. Yeah, the bounty hunter, Chewbacca, name escapes me, and Dengar. Actually, here we got the names here on the left. Okay, so we got... Are there more? We'll take a look. Oh, these are additional tokens, because these are like characters you can run into, or maybe do contracts with. I have to see maybe what that means. Like, just reviewing just what you get, not how you play. Let's open and find out. Yeah, orange contact tokens. So these people you can run into on the planets to do missions or hired for your ship or whatnot. For your crew. Yeah, and this game plays similar in some ways to Firefly. The fact that you're just basically flying around doing whatever you want and trying to gain fame. And if you have enough, infamy, and if you have the most infamy, you win. I believe I heard that one thing they added to the expansion is other win conditions. So it's not always have the most infamy. It could be like you need to have so much infamy and so much reputation, or it could be that you have to have so much money, or you have to have something like some sort of cargo. So there are a lot of different ways you can do victory conditions to kind of mix up the gameplay, which is cool. All right. I'm not going to punch anything out yet because I don't have a great way yet to store this in a way that makes sense, but I just want to show you all the stuff, all the pieces. It's pretty cool. Pretty good art used for this game. All right, then we'll go ahead and take a look at the ships. And whatever else is in here. All right, so these are the ambition sheets. Like I said, I don't know necessarily what you do with these, but like, for example, here's one that says Crime Lord. Which, however you start this, looks like kind of like other events. It looks like it's tiered that depending on your result, you progress or you do different things when you encounter it. Again, recommend going into the rules on how to play and use these cool pieces. That's not the purpose of this video. All right. But I will show you all the ships, though, because that's common, because it's a marketplace thing that you can decide what you want to buy. So we will take a look at the ships, though. But these, you might encounter in different situations, so I don't want to necessarily spoil what you do and how you do it. I'll adjust. All right, so we got the Xanadu Blood. And all of these are also a little different. Punishing 1. Scourge. Outrider. Airy. I have not seen that one before. I don't know whose that is, but I also haven't seen Rebels, so I know there's a lot of stuff in there. Ghost. And these also have an alternate version as well. Like what you see here are the unique ships associated with a certain character, but there's also the alternates on the back, which have different prices and some different abilities and loadouts than what you saw before. So here's like the Freighter, Swoop Carrier, Light Freighter, Anti-Slaver Gunship. I love that ship in a Star Wars X-Wing. Jumpmaster 5000. Rogue Class Starfighter. So technically you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 new ships you can choose from to acquire. All right, what other goodies we got? You also have a ton of cards. We'll take a look at that last, maybe. Like 6, I don't want to. Operation Spoiler Theater. You got some additional dice. You know what it's all about. Just more of it, so you have enough to roll, which is really nice. Any game that has dice, I want to have enough dice so that I can just roll once and get the result. I don't care how many dice it is. Could be 3, could be 10. I don't care. One roll. It's not a memory game. It's a counting game, but should not be a memory game. All right, so here is deck of cards number 1. And remember, if you like what you see, be sure to comment and follow here on twitch.tv/Ismortah. And if you missed the live stream or want to check out any of my other videos, you can check it all out on YouTube at Shadow Balance Games. It's up in Knackers TV. So here we got here some more cards. These are events. So when you're at a certain planet or a certain thing, it'll say reveal 95, and then that's the thing you do, for example. Here's cards tied to particular planets on what you can interact with. Here's some more characters you can run into, like here's Black Krastan. And here are examples like one of those reference cards. You can see in general how to play the game and what you can do during a turn. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of new stuff. A lot of cards. The exact numbers again were shared on the beginning of the stream. Here we got some more cards. Numbered. Here you got some more number cards, different situations, more situations. This is stuff you can buy with gold. Jobs. Here's more items you can acquire, like a bowcaster, be like Chewie, or a rifle. It looks like a rifle with a bandana. You can find a Hut informant, for example. And then here at the end here are AI cards. So if you want to play the game solo, this is someone you can play against. Now, to be honest, there's another way you could play the game. It's you literally just control two different players at the same time and have fun playing both, and whoever gets points first wins. But there's some situations that you don't want someone to know what you're doing, and that would be a tell to yourself. And in that case, if you want to have that also not be a factor, that's when you can just play AI. So you're just trying to beat the clock on what they're having the other player automatically do. Cool. Well, that at a glance is everything in the game. So again, you get 2 decks of cards. You're getting more dice. Really more of everything, as well as new ways to play the game that augment it. And you don't have to play with everything at the same time, which is cool. So whatever you want to do. If you just want to add the ships, you can do that too. More stuff to go through at the shop. Well, thanks for watching. Like I said, I didn't want this to be a long stream, but just want to show you what you can get. I do recommend it. It's a lot of cool stuff. Outer Rim's a lot of fun, and this just makes the game more fun, whatever works best for you. Expect more streams like this in the future. I got other stuff to unboxing, got other games coming soon that will be really cool to unbox because they're big box games like Nemesis and more KDM stuff. But I also expect potentially playthroughs of, like I said, I still would like to get Frostpunk Table. I could get this expansion to the table and other board game things in the future. Well, thanks for watching. Again, this is Ismortah. And if you want to see latest to the schedule and content, be sure to check me out on X at Shadow Balance. And I'll catch you next time. Maybe in the Outer Rim. Dun, dun, dun.